VibeTV. Just Jay. Thurston Poppy. Ashley Sanchez, aka Baby's in the building. What's good, girl?
What's up, y'all?
Y'all here today. Thank you for coming out. Appreciate it. All crazy.
No problem.
In front.
Thank you for having me.
Yo, listen. Anyway, this is home. It's home for everybody.
I feel like home. Look, I'm comfy. Got the days out and joy.
Ooh, crazy. The feet up. Those the vibes. Summertime vibes. I'm with the shit. It's been a minute, so we ain't seen you since our event. What you been up to?
I got something going on. There's this little festival I got in the works on the 27th at Cedar Park. Hopefully everything falls through from there. I also have an event on August 9th.
We talked about that.
Yeah, I think you had another you had an interview with her about.
You just might have. Centella's in
Shout out to you. Thank you for the opportunity again. Sherman Theater, if I'm not mistaken.
Y'all know where to be.
Stroudsburg, August 9th, we'll be there.
Ooh, I like the plug-in. It's real.
Yes, that's what I've been up to.
Okay, no doubt. So when it comes to events and everything like that, have you performed at a lot of events? Poetry? With your poetry?
This past year I've been crushing it. Like I started 2018 in October, and I've been every month consistency.
Oh, we're somewhere new, just throwing it out.
I hit you guys up. Well, yeah, I hit you guys up wanting to do, like, I do my own stuff.
Yeah.
So I just want to get my name going out there.
I heard
in
that.
a good light.
Yeah, nah, you doing, listen, we all, after hearing your poem at the event, it's a vibe. Y'all should have been there, just saying.
Yeah. Everybody was dope too, yo, dope.
Everybody.
Lords, yo, shout out to y'all. Y'all, one of my favorites right now. One of my favorites.
Heard it. And yeah, so it was, your poem was powerful. It was a very powerful poem.
Thank you.
Is a lot of your poetry like that? Do you put a lot of like that strong energy and emotion behind your poetry?
Yes, all the time, all the time. That's my outlet. That's my outlet to talk to you, and you can't interfere. So you hear my thought, complete thought out.
I feel that.
So that's the behind each of my poems.
Now, what's the reasoning? Maybe that's the word. What's the driving force behind what makes that your style of poetry?
I think it was from being an only child for a little bit. So like, I wasn't heard a lot. So then I started to look at music. Music was always an outlet. So I used to think I was a little singer. I went to choir class and stuff like that, but that's really not for me at all.
Ooh, no high notes?
None of that. Nah, no Beyonce here. You're
okay, no doubt.
But I started listening to R&B is just my heart, and I feel like that's the base of R&B is poetry. So I went back to that, and I started watching Def Jam and stuff like that. So then poetry just wrapped me up from there.
They all flowed together.
Yeah, I was a little rapper for a little bit.
Yeah. You got some bar? You got some bar for us?
No,
none of that? None of that.
I got them.
They did?
No,
you got a vote for one.
Yeah.
You got tucked in.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I feel that. So now you said since 2018 you've been doing it like that, like since you've been performing or since you've been like writing?
No, I've been performing. I've been writing since high school days. You know what I mean?
Oh, throwback.
Yeah, but performing, I took it seriously last year and into this year. I used to perform in pictures and stuff when I was a little rapper.
Oh, word?
Around here too. Shout out to Mello, Easy. They gave me a lot of opportunities, out here in the valley.
Where? So for you from New York first though, we're talking about outside. So what made the move from New York to Pennsylvania?
The word that you use, gentrification. That's what honestly happened. It started like a 2-bedroom started being like $1,400-$1,500 in the city in Sunset Park, and then you got the schools, and my mom wanted me in better schools, so then we just moved. First I moved to Salisbury, I guess you want to say. I was out there for a little bit, but then I moved to the Lehigh Valley, went to high school out here.
Hey.
I love the Lehigh Valley. I'm gonna be honest.
Word?
Yeah, I'm Brooklyn, but I represent the Lehigh Valley too. You know what I mean? That's
how many years you was out here for?
Since I was 14. I'm 26 now.
Oh, okay.
So, a little bit.
A little bit.
12 years.
So now the style, when it comes to the music and the arts of it all, you've been in New York, you've been out here. How do you think they differ, and like how much that influenced the style that you have now?
The Lehigh Valley, I could say they're not used to my aggressiveness, how you say it, like the in the face and stuff like that. So I took that aspect of Brooklyn And then I also brought the polishedness of over here.
Ooh.
Over here, that I could say is very more reformed.
Yeah.
I brushed up on my vocabulary. I met a lot of different people that I met in the hood. You know what I mean? Like in the hood, I was in the street.
Right.
Over here, I was more of a good, trying to be a good kid. You know what I mean?
We all can try, right? That's what it is.
You know what I mean?
That shit all blended dope. So now, out of all the poems you've done, what do you think is like your best one? Also, like your strongest poem?
Oh, I love them all.
Every
I
single
think
one?
they all strong. They all great.
There's no one better than the other one. They all fire.
I would say the first one that I performed out here, I think that one really hit home because I do a lot of things with the LGBT. A lot of my poems is about that, or like climate change, or basically like my views. Yeah. That's really what my poetry stems from. But that's pretty much my stuff.
Right.
So that messed me up a little bit. But I'm here. I tried.
Don't worry, nobody caught it. We'll do it in editing. Anyway, we're gonna take a quick break. VibeTV, babies in the building, Thursday Poppy. We be back. Promise they all know with the cameras. Anyway, we back, VibeTV. Thursday Poppy, babies in the building.
What's up,
yo? We out here chilling like we do, always.
I just want to say to everybody, they're really funny. Like, real life, they're really great.
You know what I mean? This is the bullshit. Listen, it's always, the kids always be a vibe. First off, the top, play on words. Always a fucking vibe, yo. We like to be chilling, be magging. We fucking strong! We fucking strong! First off, get in the fucking gym. I ain't big yet, but I'm big right here, so it means I'm gonna get big right there. That's all I'm saying. Gains, they don't get it. Oh, I gotta cut myself. Give me a second.
I hear you.
You know what I mean? You got me too juiced out here. I gotta bring the fuck back. I gotta bring it the fuck back. Nah, alright. Nah, you're a poet. Dope ass poet.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Do you remember the first poem you ever wrote?
Mm-hmm.
What was it about?
It was about my mom and my dad.
Oh, okay.
It was about my mom and my dad. Yeah, you grow up in a single home, you know what I mean? So there's different challenges and stuff. So that's why I said, like, most of my poetry comes from that kind of place.
Yeah.
So that was my first poem. I loved it. Everybody else loved it too, so I performed it. My first go around was at Nyla's performance in December.
Oh, word?
Yeah, she let me kill that. That Christmas performance, yeah. Oh man, that was shout out to her too. Thank you all the time. She always hits me up for every event, like, yo, you want to do this? She's amazing.
It's only right, because that's the one thing. That's why I said we love what we do, because that love right there for everyone out here. Yo, you want to come out and do this real quick, because they know.
Nah, that's a fact. Like I said, like I started off doing the rap, trying to do that, and I didn't like. Well, not that I didn't like. I guess that wasn't my group of people, my tribe. So then when I started, I just changed directions and like rethought my energy and what route I wanted to go, and I took that route. Like I met you guys. I met a bunch of different kind of people. You know what I mean? Honestly, poetry took me out of very dark places. Yeah. Put you in that lighter path. You know what I mean? I feel like some people go to the gym, some people become gym buffs, and that's what they use, you know, whatever stress they go to, they take it out on the weights. Other people sing, other people dance. Us poets, we just different. We use words. And sometimes it hurts, sometimes it's truth, sometimes you can relate. That's why poetry, I feel like, is so important, and it gives people an outlet. Yeah, so as a former rapper and a poet, you sang a little bit. You think you get your emotions better out through poetry, like your message and your emotions all out? Yes. Not. I'm not downing any artist. Like shout out to all the artists, LG, Airwave. They're amazing Fire. Artists. You love them, but as far as poetry, we don't have instruments to hide behind.
Right.
Our percussions, our delivery, the way we word things, and that's what we hide behind. There's no hiding.
Yeah, you out front street.
Yeah, so to me, I feel like it takes a different kind of human being to stand up in front of people and pour your heart out and hope somebody likes it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you don't like it, I don't care, you paid. So
That's only in the building regardless.
you paid to see this, so I'm.
It is what it is. I mean, you got no choice.
Yeah, thank you.
In fact, yeah, word up.
I was like, thank you, and also like on the realness is practice. What people don't see, like it's every event is either no matter how big, no matter how small, it's practice. It's an adventure. It's something that you could go and take with you.
New experiences, learning all that stuff. So you feel like from your first poem to your most recent one, you see that growth and change in the way you deliver it and make it and all that?
Oh yeah, most definitely. At first I used to be like scared.
Yeah.
But now it's just like I write whatever on the paper. Because now I notice that it's really that, like what I said back before. Those 6 to 7 minutes is you're quiet to hear me. So
Facts.
you, like I said, you pay for it.
Yo,
There's
really,
nothing. You paid to see that artist. You paid to see us unravel ourselves. So that's what we came to give you. Now, hopefully, people reciprocate to it.
Yeah. So you just like a level of like vulnerability up there. Like how you say before, like you let your whole heart out.
Yeah.
So those nerves gotta like hit different in the beginning, obviously.
Yeah, it does. But I hope the poem that I got for you guys, I hope you guys hopefully you guys that hear it and you guys feel it too.
You have a poem for us today, right?
Got a little something.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
See, you know what it is. VibeTV, we out here. Baby's in the building, one top of the one top. Oh, fuck crazy. Alright, so we asked all of our guests around this time, what is their goal for the rest of 2019?
Keep smashing every event.
Fuck with it. That was quick. That was solid.
Yeah, every event. I want to do more. I want to do it instead of one a month. I want to do 2 a month. Start off like that.
Stuff like that? That's a strong ass goal. So now, I have to piggyback that. So where do you hope your poetry can take you moving forward?
That's an interesting thing.
I be throwing out them, you know what I mean, them quick ones sometimes. Fuck people up.
I hope my poetry takes me to a place that I'm able to like start a non-for-profit or some kind of organization for the LGBT or just for people to express themselves and things like that. Like when you don't have somebody. That's my main thing of my poetry. You know what I mean? For you to have that feeling. So I hope I can reach out to those people and help them.
And that's real.
The way it helped me.
Yeah, but actually, so you feel like, was someone there for you to help you through the whole process of all this?
The poetry was seeing other poets. All the poets on Def Jam, Genetics, and just every poet. Like it's just that was my therapy.
Yeah,
I got wrapped in that. So that was my outlet.
And that's real. So it's good to be able to. So you want to be the one to make that process easy for everybody else. Because not everyone has that. It's hard.
Like I see everybody's like in the event thing and stuff like that. I'm gonna be real honest. Like that's not my goal or nothing. I want to be an artist, a poet. That's all I want to be. I don't want to be nothing more, nothing less. That's my aspiration.
That's right there.
Cause everything else, seeing what y'all doing, I can't do that. That's too much of a headache for me.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, poetry. I feel like you're a dope fucking poet.
Thank you. Right? I appreciate that. So we gonna get into that?
We don't get into that. All right. So I need everyone is, hold on to your seats. Put your seatbelts in. All right. Baby's about to deliver some shit.
So this poem that I wrote, I got my phone out because I feel like no poem is ever really done.
Okay.
And you always revise it, you find something new or something different to put in. So this poem is about like recent current events that has happened within the year or two. Okay. These are the dangerous times that we're living in. The devastation, lies, rape, war, money. Snitches are still walking while the churches are living in sin. These Democrats and Republicans are fighting a fight that they can't win. They just passed the law that babies could be aborted after 24 weeks. I guess we wear our mistakes as badges and hang them up on the dirty clothespins. We really just lost our way. And the government was shut down for 35 days and have federal workers at work without pay, being the new age modern day slaves. And I guess we're just distracted wondering if Osuna is really gay or straight. And Art Kelly is out here smashing these teenage girls while their parents are still getting paid. But hey, I guess we just keep getting distracted by what it seems, huh? And no one is talking about these missing homeless people getting abducted by FEMA. I guess my generation is more worried about being hype beast and wearing Supreme, huh? Y'all got us locked up in these gold chains and Ray-Ban frames every week at Foot Locker to get the new sneaker releases that make us all look the same. But then they say the system won't change. I think it's our frame of mind and the way technology is in this day of age. I guess is really true. We evolved from monkeys because what we see on television is what us niggas do. We're locked up in cages, working 40-plus-hour weeks just to make ends meet. When did us as humans become so weak? Dependent on others like Snap or WIC just to get groceries. I hope these past 4 years of events was some reality for your asses. And instead of getting those W-2s and spending all your taxes, how about you invest in yourself? Know what it is to have true wealth. And stop relying on this government help and let our lives depend on ourselves. That's what I have so far.
That's what you have so far. So there's more. You're gonna add more on to that.
No, that's what I have so far for you guys.
Oh
today.
shit! Okay,
So
nah,
far.
that's if that ain't enough to leave y'all with a lasting message of what the fuck she can do. Then I don't know what is.
Thank you.
Yo, please let everyone know where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram, baby__NU_. The NU stands for next up. You heard?
Ooh. So I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's fresh information.
Yeah.
And one time, you got 2 events coming up. Remind them, 'cause I don't think they heard you the first time.
August 9th, we got the Heart Poetry Slam up in the Sherman Theater in Stroudsburg, and as well July 27th, Cedar Beach Park. Be there.
Ladies and gentlemen, Judge Jay's over there somewhere. Judge Jeff's over there.
Yo, thank you guys again for giving me the opportunity. And shout out to Justice. That's another dope poet. Don't ever sleep on her. You heard? Soul Sessions.
I already know what it is. That's some Babies out here. It's Hot TV.